Hi everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus. Last time, we dealt with the Pain and Panic Cup at the Underdrome, getting the prizes galore from there, and now we are off to our next world, Port Royal, to pretty much reenact the entire first movie of Pirates of the Caribbean, highly abridged, to the point to where it actually rather annoys me, because I like Pirates of the Caribbean. So, I think, without further ado, we should head off now to Port Royal with a battle level of 20, something that I am highly over-leveled for. So, let's head on there.
This place is
kinda different.
Kinda? Everything looks realistic to your cartooniness. But, welcome to Port Royal. Surprisingly missing a lot of characters from the first Pirates of the Caribbean. Or Caribbean, depending on who you ask.
something's up.
Organization 13?
Or humans being an assholes.
Only one way to find out.
Alright, but first things first, open this up. And we get our first map for Port Royal, conveniently unguarded. And go over here, and we have our first puzzle piece, which is another piece of the heart puzzle. Go right here, open this up, and we get a mithril stone. And open this up, and we get a lucid shard. I still have not realized at this point that I am missing lucid shards. Silly me. So, let's go down and see what's going on in town.
Aztec treasury?
Aye, and thanks to the curse put on it, we are neither among the living nor the dead.
Pisses off Hades.
Really? 'Cause you look like regular pirates to me.
Ah, but in the moonlight.
Whoa, now I get what you were saying. Well, if you see two doofuses and a brat holding a keyblade, steer clear. They got a kind of magic that don't belong in this world, see? And nobody knows what it'll do to you, especially when the moon's showing what you really are.
A match for Barbosa, you say?
Hey!
See there? I knew it. Those are the punks I was telling you about.
Who are you calling punks? It's Sora, Donald, and Goofy to you, and don't you forget it.
That we won't, and we'll engrave it on your tombstone, to be sure.
Whoa, I like your style.
Oh, so hardcore.
Half of you stay here and indulge these cullies. The rest, bring me that medallion.
Aye.
Aw, we only get to stomp on a few of you?
Huh. Barbosa seems sure of himself. So, defeat the pirates. That should be simple enough. All I gotta do is whack him a little 1-2 with the Keyblade. Oh, god damn it. It's like this world's permanently inside the curse of the underworld. So yes, that is one of the gimmicks of this world, and I'll be explaining it a little bit more after a cutscene, but for right now, you pretty much just have to do what we did with Hades, keep wailing on them until you realize, you know, I can't hit them at all. Which was just now.
It's no use. We can't beat them.
Aye, what do you expect?
Where'd the guy with the axe come from?
You best be saying your prayers. Hey, watch out, they can see you. Stay away from their magic. What for? Weren't you listening to me before?
Hey, Pete, thanks for the tip.
Thanks, Jim Cummings. So now we get to beat the pirates. Yes, that is the gimmick of this world. Pretty much all of Barbosa's crew is affected by Cortez's curse. And as a result, unless they are in the moonlight, they are invulnerable to damage. I think it is. Especially considering since you're running away. Yeah, that is true, I guess. Pretty mean. It was hardcore. It was gonna engrave our names on tombstones. And now I have a question. How would he be as for a Heartless? And would that Heartless contain the curse? I wonder if Heartless can get the curse. Questions for another time, I'm sure. And Sora here, this is what happens when you put a boy who reads a bunch of One Piece into a world with real pirates. So Sora wants to be king of the pirates, I see. He wants to find the One Piece. The One Piece of Aztec gold. That is the major plot point for the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So, beat that up right there. And, as you can see, there is a puzzle piece right here. This puzzle piece you will not be getting for a long time. In fact, you can't get that puzzle piece until your drive forms are maxed out. I am not joking. I've tried to get it when everything was one level away from being its highest. You can't. And it makes me so sad.
Where are you taking me? Let me go!
Elizabeth! Stop! What are they?
That feels like it skipped some scenes.
Take cover.
That feels like it skipped some scenes. Ugh. So, we have the Heartless here. Can't be a Kingdom Hearts game without having Heartless inside it. But you might see in the corner over there, there's a puzzle piece. I want the puzzle piece. I am compelled to play pantomime because of these Heartless. So I can't get that puzzle piece until I kill them all. But I guess we might as well introduce a new type of Heartless. Meet the cannon guns. Cannon guns drop blazing stones on a regular basis, and on the rare occasion, they will drop a bright stone. Now, cannon guns also received another variation in the new dungeon in this game for Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus, so we're not done with seeing them. Oh, thanks. You're making me blush. They're not to be ashamed of, which is why you didn't even attempt to help us out. Then again, you didn't have a fencing saber, so I don't blame you. Then again, you are a blacksmith. Why do you not have a sword on you for right now? Goofy, you know the answer to that. You know it. You saw it. Oh, wait, no, you didn't see it. I guess. I mean, we are goody-goody two-shoes. We'll help strangers out who we just met for the first time any day of the week. Okay, Wee Turner. There is a reason why I will be calling him Wee Turner. And I will actually explain why. That is because while I was typing out for this world, which has a lot of text-based cutscenes, a lot of short but very numerous text-based cutscenes, I ended up accidentally typing in Wee Turner, as in like Nintendo Wii spelling for Wii, more than once. So Will Turner is now Wee Turner. Right, and there is a blazing stone for us. That is perfect. Now, one interesting thing, there is another Heartless that shows up starting in this world that will drop a blazing stone. The interesting thing about this Heartless is how it spawns. First things first, grab this, and that is a Dawn piece. And then go for the one that I saw beforehand, and that is an Edge piece. Anyway, what about this Heartless? The Heartless doesn't actually spawn until after the events that transpire for this world, as in, you will not be encountering it at all earlier. And I don't understand that. It seems odd. Oh well, Anyway, open this up, and you get an AP up. So let's go and use that right now. Going more into the Heartless thing, it's odd. I ended up finding that out off screen because I was going to use cannon guns to do everything up. So I ended up just doing another small recording, mithril shard right there. Another small recording that I ended up attaching to the end of our time that we're going to be spending in Port Royal, showing off that other Heartless. Right, so open this up, and we get a Lucid Stone. I have still not realized that I do not have Lucid Shards available for purchase inside of the shop at this point. Alright, and we got one of Barbosa's crew. They will show up from time to time. Not that often, though, in the first visit. We'll actually be seeing more pirates in a second visit here. And I killed him with his own shot. That's why I paused right there, because I did not know that I could hit those back at them, actually. It makes sense, I guess. Anyway, open this up, and we get a mithril gem. Oh, it's going to be so nice once we're able to buy all the mithril items, but that won't be for a while. Anyway, we are done with all the treasure chests and puzzle pieces in the town right now, so let's go to the dock.
We're too late.
Huh?
Those pirates kidnapped Miss Swan and took her to their ship. Now they've sailed, and I'll never be able to find her.
Then she's long gone. The Black Pearl is nigh uncatchable. Best find yourself another girl, mate.
You? What are you doing aboard the Interceptor? She's off limits to civilians.
Ah, fortunate that I'm going to commandeer her then. She'll make a fine pirate ship.
A pirate?
Captain Jack Sparrow, if you please.
Take me with you. Help me hunt down the Black Pearl and save Miss Swan. I got you out of that jail cell, Sparrow. Do this, and your debt's repaid.
You'll have to win fair lady's heart alone, mate. I see no profit in it for me.
Come on, Captain.
Are you sure you can sail her? All on your own?
You've a point there.
Thanks, Sparrow.
Captain Sparrow.
I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy.
I'm Will Turner.
That will be short for William, I imagine. No doubt name for your father, eh?
Yes.
Well then, Mr. Turner, you get us ready to make way. I have some effects to liberate.
Aye, aye. But hurry!
Naturally.
You really want to be a pirate?
Of course not.
What do you make of this Will?
I don't know. We just met him.
I think my luck's about to change.
I see. And no doubt by now, you've noticed, that is not Johnny Depp. No, none of the voices for this one are the actual voice actors. Barbosa's not being played by Gregory Rush, Orlando Bloom is not playing Will Turner, and Johnny Depp is not playing Jack Sparrow. I have a theory as to why this is the case. The theory is that this game, when it originally came out, and when it was recording for the English one, Dead Man's Chest was still filming. So that would be the reason why none of the voice actors are here for it. Instead, we have different ones. I believe it is Brian George is the one who is voicing for Barbosa in this case. And actually for Captain Jack Sparrow, it's James Arnold Taylor. So be it Ratchet and Clank or be it Kingdom Hearts, I cannot get away from James Arnold Taylor. Let me check real quick. I am right, it is Brian George who is playing Barbosa, who I think does a good job.
Me. You have your trinket. I'm of no further value to you.
This is no trinket, Missy. This is cursed Aztec gold. One of 882 identical pieces they delivered in a stone chest to Cortez himself.
I hardly believe in ghost stories anymore, Captain Barbosa.
That's exactly what I thought. Buried on an island of dead, what cannot be found except for those who know where it is. Find it we did. There be the chest. Inside be the gold. And we took 'em all. We spent him and traded him and fritted him away on drink and food and pleasurable company. The more we gave him away, the more we came to realize the drink would not satisfy, and food turned to ash in our mouths. We are cursed men, Miss Turner. Compelled by greed we were, but now we are consumed by it.
How very sad for you.
There is one way we can end our curse. All the scattered pieces of the Aztec gold must be gathered and restored to the stone chest. And the blood of every soul who touched a piece of the treasure must be repaid. Miss Turner, for 10 years we've searched every league of these waters, every town and village, preying on sailors and settlers alike. 881 pieces we found, but despaired of ever finding the last. All those years, you've been safe in your bed, reading your pirate stories, dreaming of adventures in the high seas. We've endured torments worse than death itself. But now, thanks to ye, we have the final piece at last. When this medallion is restored to the chest, we'll be free to roam the seas as men. No longer will we be ghosts.
And the blood that's to be repaid?
That's why there's no sense to be killing you. Yet.
Where is she gonna run to?
You see, the moonlight shows us for what we really are. We're not among the living, and so we cannot die. But neither are we dead. I've suffered too long. You'd best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. For you see, tonight, you're in one.
See, I'm glad that they kept this scene in, but as you could also tell, they've actually cut out quite a few scenes from the movie. For one, Will ended up referencing earlier when he freed Jack from the cage inside the cell. That's never shown. What they're trying to do here is they're trying to tell the full story of the first Pirates of the Caribbean, but they don't seem to be modifying it all that much, unlike how normal Kingdom Hearts games usually do it. That's what seems very odd to me. Kingdom Hearts has always been good enough to weave in, like, Donald, Goofy, Sora, Heartless, and everything, generally into the storylines pretty well, or make their own storylines, which fits just fine. Yet for this world in particular, it feels like they didn't do that. And that bugs me. That bugs me a lot, because I am a huge fan of Pirates of the Caribbean. Please note, I have not seen past the third movie, and do not want to. But, without further ado, since Donald and Goofy have new weapons, we will give those to them. Those will actually be staying with them for a while, even when I get new weapons. That won't be for a couple worlds from now. But, the Interceptor has no treasure chests on it. It has a Moogle shop, but that's about it, and a save point. But this isn't a permanent sort of place, so keep that in mind. Right, so, yeah, we kind of do want to catch up to the Black Pearl. And welcome to our main map. These are different areas that we get to go to inside the game. Right now, we have access to the Black Pearl, so I think we should head on over there. But one thing happens whenever you're traveling in between. You will always be ambushed by either Heartless or pirates, depending on what part of the story you're in at that time. And once you kill them all, you'll then go to your destination. I don't know why it always does that, but it gives you some experience, I guess. Don't you know, Mr. Turner, it leads you to your deepest desire, which is why Jack is the perfect one to hold on to it. I added in the Savvy. For some odd reason, the Japanese text of this world in particular is a bit different, and it sort of omits some of the mannerisms of some of the characters. For example, just to go based on some things, since I'm pretty sure you guys are probably reading this, you might notice that, for those of you who read Japanese, Will never actually calls Elizabeth Miss Swan inside the text. He'll call her Elizabeth. But in the English one, he will call her Miss Swan, because that's the mannerisms as what Will always does, only calling her Elizabeth, like, in certain times. And this is mainly pertaining to the first movie. I have another theory. I have a theory that maybe this world was sort of added in a little bit later than the other ones when it was thought up. Probably to capitalize on the popularity of Pirates of the Caribbean at the time, since Dead Man's Chest was going to be soon to being released. When did Dead Man's Chest get released? Let's actually check. Dead Man's Chest released in 2006. So that's the year that Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in the United States. Alright, so then, yeah, I still think this was probably to capitalize on. Because there is no actual Peter Pan world or Neverland inside this game, which is rather odd. Oh, but I don't want to stay at the ship. I want to go and rescue Elizabeth. I also want to go and kill the pirates, because they give me 100 experience each. It's a lot of experience, Jack. You can't deny me that experience. I don't want to guard the ship. It's boring. It is not given to the greatest pirates. Chopper got it because he drew the shortest straw. Sometime later. Yes, he clearly was. That is Jack Sparrow in a nutshell. He's a smooth talker. Interesting fact, too, in the American one, they will actually reference what's keeping both of them. In this case, for Sora right there, he was just saying, what about Will? Seems kind of odd. And I added the Jack and Will part in for this one. I do some of that sometimes. Oh, what do you think, Sora? Should we just go and stay here on the ship, literally just waiting constantly? Or should we go and see if we can help? Getting 100 experience at each time. I go for the latter.
Every last piece that went astray, we have returned, save for this. And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.